Turning a Christmas tree into a quilt is no easy task, but that's what a group was working on at the Bismarck Veterans Memorial Library on Saturday. A group of crafters met at the library to take down a Christmas tree built from crocheted squares and began to organize them to turn them into quilts. Organizer Karen Dunlop says nearly 30 members of the Bisman In Stitches and Bisman Crafters Clubs helped. She says the project brought together crafters, the library, and those who will eventually receive the blankets. But from start to finish, she says it's all about community.
That's what it's all about, is community, community, community.
The individual squares will soon become blankets donated to people in need.